Okay, so when you think of Kyoto, what comes to mind? Probably, beautiful temples, elegant geishas, that super refined cuisine, right? Well, what if I told you that under all that tranquility, there's a war going on? A fierce, delicious war, fought with noodles. We're diving deep into Kyoto's ramen wars.
Yeah, you heard me right. The Kyoto we're talking about today isn't just about Zen gardens. It's actually one of Japan's most intense ramen battlegrounds. We're talking about a seriously powerful, punchy noodle scene that's completely different from that elegant image the city has.
So, what's the deal with this whole philosophy? Well, it's pretty simple. This is food for the people. We're not talking about delicate, fancy flavors for aristocrats. No, this is all about hearty, fuel-packed meals for laborers and students who need energy. And there's one word you absolutely have to know: Kotteri. It means rich, like a deep, super satisfying richness. That's the heart and soul of Kyoto ramen. Okay, so here's our game plan. We're gonna uncover this secret ramen war, break down the four big players and their philosophies. I'll give you some pro tips for ordering, and then help you pick your ultimate noodle champion. Let's get into it. All right, time to meet the main players. We're calling them the four heavenly kings of Kyoto ramen. And trust me, each one is totally different. A unique strategy, a distinct philosophy, and some really cool science behind why their ramen is just unforgettable. First on our list is a true Kyoto legend, Tenkaippin. And look, this place isn't just a ramen shop. It's basically a cult. Their entire belief system is built around one thing: Kotteri, that pursuit of the absolute ultimate richness. And this quote right here, it says everything. Soup is not meant to be drunk, but eaten. I mean, how radical is that? The founder literally believed the soup should be so thick, so substantial, that you're not just sipping it, you're eating it with your noodles. It's an idea that basically created a whole new kind of ramen. So how in the world did they get it that thick? Well, this is where the science comes in, and it's pretty cool. It's all about viscosity. They take a chicken, bone, and vegetable base and slow cook it forever. This process emulsifies the collagen from the bones and the fibers from the veggies, creating this, well, it's almost like a potage. It's so thick that it clings to every single noodle, giving you this incredible blast of richness in every bite. Okay, moving on to our second king, Hunky Daiichi-Asahi. Now, this place is the complete opposite. It's the old-school legend, the standard-bearer for traditional Kyoto ramen. And it's famous for something you really only find here: asa ra, which literally means morning ramen. Yep, they call it the Legend of Kyoto Station for a reason. This place is an institution. It opens at like 5 in the morning. They're serving up bowls of hot ramen to commuters, guys getting off the night shift, travelers. It's just woven into the daily rhythm of the city. The science here is really about tradition and perfect balance. They start with a clear pork bone broth, it's called chintan, and mix it with amazing soy sauce from these old local Kyoto breweries. But the real secret weapon? Fresh Kujo negi. It's a type of local green onion, and that sharp, fresh flavor just cuts through everything and makes the whole bowl pop. All right, our third king, Ichiran, is a bit of an outsider. It's not originally from Kyoto, it's from Fukuoka. But it totally took over with a completely revolutionary idea, focusing entirely on the taste through insane customization and a very, very unique way of eating. Their whole philosophy is right here: face your noodles without distraction. You sit in these famous taste-focused counters. They're basically little individual booths, and it's just you and your ramen. No talking, no distractions. The whole system is designed to make you concentrate 100% on the flavor. And the technical side of this is just wow. So tonkotsu, or pork bone broth, usually has a really strong, kind of funky smell. It's just part of the deal. But Ichiran figured out a secret way to get rid of that odor completely while keeping all of the concentrated umami flavor. The result is this incredibly refined, clean-tasting broth that's still unbelievably rich. And last but not least, our fourth king, Gyoza no Ohsho. Now, technically, it's a Chinese food chain, but for anyone from Kyoto, this place is basically their spiritual canteen. It is the spot for fast, cheap, and seriously satisfying soul food. Fast, cheap, and hot. That's their promise, and man, do they deliver. They have absolutely perfected the art of getting you delicious, piping hot food at what feels like light speed. It's a cornerstone of the Kyoto food scene. So what's their secret? It's all about what they call live cooking. So all the ingredients are prepped in a central kitchen to be super efficient. But the actual cooking? That happens right in front of you in an open kitchen. You see the chefs, you hear the sizzle of the wok. It creates this awesome sense of theater and gives you that fresh heat you just don't get with other fast food.
Okay, so let's do a quick rundown. You've got Tenkaippin. Eat the soup, extreme thickness. Then Daiichi-Asahi, the morning tradition with that classic clear broth. Ichiran is your solo-focus, odorless pork bone master. And Gyoza no Ohsho is the king of fast, hot, live wok cooking. 4 totally different worlds.
All right, you get the philosophies. Now let's get to the good stuff. This is the insider's guide. I'm going to show you how to order like you've been going there for years. Okay, listen up. At Tenkaippin, you order the Kotteri for sure, but you also have to get a side of white rice. The pro move is to treat the soup like an okazu, a side dish, and eat it with the rice. Game changer. At Daiichi-Asahi, you gotta get the Tokase Ramen. It's the one that's just covered in Char Siu pork. Ask for extra green onions and hit it with some pepper. And at Ohsho, get the Tenchin Han and Gyoza. And look for the little shaker on the table labeled Ohsho Magic Powder. Sprinkle that on your gyoza. You can thank me later. Now for Ichiran, the author has a very specific, very personal, perfect order. You ready? First, you choose the natural tonkatsu ramen. But here's the key. You select no secret sauce. I know. It sounds crazy, but this is how you truly taste the pure umami of that amazing odorless broth without any spicy distractions. And of course, you always add an extra order of Char Siu pork.
Okay, so we've been through a lot. The big question is, which of these noodle champions is right for you? Let's figure out your perfect match.
This makes it super simple. If you want that uniquely thick, almost stew-like soup, you go to Tenkaippin. If you're looking for classic, traditional shoyu and want to see that morning ramen culture in action, it's gotta be Honkit Daiichi-Asahi. If you want a perfectly refined, non-stinky tonkotsu that's customized just for you, then Ichiran is your place. And if you just want a fun, lively spot with amazing gyoza and soul food, Gyoza no Ohsho is the clear winner.
And really, that's the whole point. That super thick soup at Tenkaippin, the line of workers at Daiichi-Asahi at dawn, the silent focus at Ichiran, the fire and sizzle at Ohsho, that is the real Kyoto. That's the passionate, buzzing, everyday energy of the city that you're just not going to find in any tourist guide. So there you have it. From the cult of Kotteri to the science of a pure, odorless broth, 4 totally different ways to think about a bowl of noodles. So I want to know from you, which philosophy wins you over? Let me know what you think in the comments.